Hello, this is Willcol100, and since I just left you off before, we've come under attack from bugs. They're actually doing damage. They got close enough to the turrets to do damage. So good. They actually reached the defensive walls. Granted, I don't think any of them are alive to tell the tale, but they reached the walls. Oh, yeah, lots of bug parts. Each one of our laser turrets does about 7 damage. And they still managed to reach the walls. Some of those bug piles are getting pretty big, though. Just a few buggy little bits all over the place. Maybe I should deal with the source of these bugs at some point. Okay, so we got our pump jacks done. What do I want to build next? I can build the chemical plant and get the explosives running. So I can run rocket launchers. I can build solar panels, because I have the plates on me for the moment. I can set up engine factories, so I can start with the robo stuff. So I'm thinking you need the explosives of the robo. It's probably the good idea. Oh, we're actually low on steel plates. Though, granted, we have 4 things that produce steel plates that are empty. So I don't think we're actually low on steel plates. I'm just not using them correctly. So yes, flying robot frames, we need electric engines. And those take like 20 seconds to build. And then we'd also be wanting something we haven't designed yet. Labs, why you fail me? Oh, we actually got labs. We're not making enough science. We're not making enough green science. What's wrong? Are you just slow? Probably just slow. Yeah. You know, I should probably start actually making advanced circuits, so I can have these productivity modules. Seeing as the major crunch time on this is the advanced circuits. Really? Actually, no. These take 15 seconds. These take the same amount of time as a green science spec. No. Oh, we got a red science spec down to 5 seconds. 6 seconds. 12 seconds. Oh, they take as much time as the blue science spec. The blue and science specs take the advanced circuits. So we need to get advanced circuit production going. We need smarter circuits going. Oh no. We need, well, I have batteries going, but rockets. Need explosives. Explosive rockets. Need more explosives. Accumulators. Need batteries. Let's pick up the batteries. We should, oh yeah, I've got the iron for our battery plant. We can get batteries. Okay. Here. No, that's the wrong chest, but yes. Control F, click that. Oops. Nope, wrong chest. I want my iron and my copper separate. Granted, I'll give you more copper. That's not an issue. That'll give us more batteries. More batteries means we can build more accumulators. Which we really should. Oh, flight finished. Which is the requirements for construction and logistics of robots. Logistics robots are a flexible alternative to conveyor belts. As in, they allow me to not make a giant mess out of conveyor belts like I am already doing. Construction robots are building and taking things apart. I think I will be doing the logistics first, because logistics will be more useful to me. Logistics system. Requests are inactive. Okay. Character logistics slots. Logistics robot speed. Lots of stuff. Okay, so let's get the logistics robots going. Whereas you only allow automated construction, which is a dead-end tech. Granted, it's useful dead-end tech, but let's logistics robots. Do that tech. Get me the logistics robots. I'm gonna chop down these trees. They're in the way of my expanded accumulator farm. Kill all the accumulators. I worked out from personal math that the maximum amount of solar panels you want, 200 accumulators, 6. So that is the maximum rate that you can charge accumulators at. Any more than that, you might as well be running steam to power the base, right? because then that's what you're assuming, is that you're having to direct power into the base. Instead of recharge the accumulators and then run the base off the accumulators. Medium pole, medium pole. Put everything down. Let's, where's my accumulators? There we go. I'm putting the medium pole down. There we go, a lot more accumulators that can absorb energy from our circuits. So now our consumption is at the same level as our production. Oh no, our consumption is actually above production. We are actually drawing off the accumulators. Not much, we're drawing a couple kilowatts, right? But we are actually consuming more than we produce. This would be on this side if we were actually producing with it. And this number is going up. That's not good. That means we're approaching running out of power. This number keeps going up because we don't have enough solar panels to cover the difference. Yeah, I need to make those. I need to make a lot of those. Okay, so I said something about explosives factory. So let's get that explosives factory going. Chemical plant. Alright, explosives are made in a chemical plant. That's not explosives. Explosives are here. They are made in a chemical plant. They take in coal, sulfur, water. So I need access to the water. I get myself boxed in with trees. So I will have to remove a few offending trees. The best way to make sure they never offend again is to get rid of them. Logistics robots are complete. Logistics system requires blue science packs, so that's not card. Character logistics, which allows me to suppress stuff. That requires blue, that requires blue. That requires blue, 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 blue. Everything's requiring blue now. No. So I see two things that require blue. That I don't need, but... Okay. Blue, blue. You're green. Car. Yeah, let's get a car. Or I'm not actually going to build a car because I don't really need to drive around with a car. But let's get the car tech just so we have it. Okay, I need... Of course, I need more iron. I need iron for everything. Everything needs iron. So whatever was consuming all our power is still consuming the power. We're just drawing off the accumulators. They're all being used. Something is consuming lots of power. Meaning something's probably actually working. As in, yeah, all our labs are working, except for one. This one lab isn't working. Which probably means a lot of the production lines are working. The entire north side is working on actually making red science packs. That is a lot of power if we start pulling it all away. Sorry, thinking about how much we're pulling. Okay, I came over here frying. Which, of course, doing this is going to raise the production, because all of these are going to start switching back on, which is going to make all their things move. But most of this is being powered by coal, so that's not quite so bad. I can build more basic accumulators, which would be wise if I didn't have power issues. Right now I have power issues. So if anything, I need to lower productivity or build more batteries. Well, I suppose I could just build a lot of solar panels. Instead of building the effectivity modules, I can build solar panels. And we have the batteries to go with the effectivity modules. We've got space. I suppose the solar panels would be quicker. In fact, right now the main thing we're being limited on solar panels is I'm gonna run out of iron. Oh, no, I actually ran out. I'm not carrying any copper. That can be remedied. Wait, I came over here to get iron. Oh no, this time it's a copper shortage. I actually don't have enough copper on it, which is easy to fix because we got 6.1k in a chest and 6.1k in a chest. I don't even know how much these chests hold. These just hold 6.1k. Let's get these working again by taking some of the copper out of them. So we can consume even more power. Next spike. Okay, we got copper now. So now we can get the chemical plant that we need for something. Or for our explosives. So I want to make explosives so I can make a rocket, so I can have rocket launchers. Because I think a rocket launcher would be a pretty quick way to clear out one of those annoying bases. Okay, let's go ahead and I think it's these bundle 4 are, yes, those are our steel plates. So we just turn the steel plate production back on. We've got plenty of steel plates. So there'll be 400 waiting around for us when we need them next, at the rate that we use them. So I'm turning out solar panels. We're researching automobiles. We'd be doing it faster if we had green science packs, but we're out of green science packs. Spoon? Was that a spoon? Dedicated to Spoon 1982. Okay. Saw a spoon in there. I was like, what? There's a mine. The names. Okay. So right now, of course, we're consuming power off the power grid. So we can see the tiny little bit of solar power, which is kind of useless, right? Steam's been running full power. We're drawing off our accumulators. Oh, the accumulator, or the solar power is green. The accumulators are yellow. So we're slowly draining off our accumulators. Oh, I finished automobilism. So now I have automobiles. Shooting speeds. I don't really want combat robots. Combat robots, how fight the enemy? Turn a capsule. Oh, so capsules are defender robots, okay. Nah. They're cheaper than the logistics and stuff like that, but I still don't want them. Damage. You know, let's get the railway. Let's get that tech done. Might not need it soon, but it's best to get it done and out of the way. Building things by hand takes time, especially when you're building all the electronic circuits, because those take a lot of work. Alright, so I have inserters. So this is going to be a 3x3 plant. It's going to come off, no, that would be the lubrication plant. Oh, I need it off the water, so we're coming off this end. Okay, so we're going to have a 3x3 plant, which technically will fit there. We're going to need an inserter, take stuff out, an inserter to put stuff in. I actually don't have enough chests, so I'll put down the put-in chest first. So to put in, I need to put in, for explosives, I need to put in coal and sulfur. Oh, I'm going to need a chest to collect sulfur then. I need to put a chest there, which will cause sulfur to run faster. Which will mean we'll use more power. Circles. It's like I want to expand production, which requires more power, which results in us making more power. Or needing more power. Results in me having to find more ways to make power. Preferably without making more pollution. Seeing as I don't see the radius on our pollution, it's not showing up. So we probably pissed off this base at this point. That one's base is probably pissed off. We're probably not actually pissed that base off. We're probably getting attacked from here. Looks like one base, and probably a few of those annoying worms. But I suppose they're really not annoying. Oof. That's a big base. That is a big base. Yeah, solar panels now. Let's go set up solar panels. So when daylight starts returning, we will have power. Oops. I want to go there. There. Technically, if I had substations, I could make our power grids a little bigger. So that gives us more solar power, which will rise up. Still not gonna make or break a difference, right? We're not at that large of a level yet. Okay, medium wire. And we're gonna put you there. Chemical plant is done. And I screwed up, and I can get one more over. I'll put it there. And we'll put one pipe in. One pipe. So you're going to be running explosives. So you need coal and sulfur. To get the sulfur, I need a chest. Let's just put a wooden chest down. One wooden chest. So I'll get this running. You have stopped because... Why have you stopped? I don't see a reason why you should have stopped. You take in sulfur and water. You also need iron plates. I wonder why things aren't working because I'm not providing the correct stuff. You're done, you're done, you're done, you're done. Rail transports. Yes. Automating the rail transport system would be useful when we want it. So I need more iron plates. So I can get the whole system working better. Steam engines, laser turrets are working fine. A little bit of a water and temperature shortage in the end, but that's really not going to affect performance much at all. I think that's a drawback of having the water transported over too great of a distance. Though I don't know if the water actually cools down in this game. It probably doesn't. You know, it really seems like we're not getting as much iron production in as we were before. Because reading it, we don't even have a backlog on the right side anymore. No, they're all running. They're just so much more. Just a few of them are starting to run low. It's probably what the case is. They probably mine slower when they run low. So I built these a long time ago, thinking we didn't have enough power or enough iron production. And then I immediately looked at it and realized, hey, we do. That was stupid. But that means I have them sitting around for right about now. Meaning I can just add us some power. There's a little more iron coming in. Not really gonna make that much of a not big of a difference, but can always mine more if we need more. From over here. No, that technically means we use more power. So I just put in more power drain on the system. Yeah, we're still using the accumulators. So eventually the accumulators are going to run dry and I'm going to have a problem. So we're going to have a power shortage. It's the middle of the day and we're using accumulators. When the primary amount of our power comes from steam. So in the middle of the night, when something happens, we aren't even going to be able to provide power. It's going to be bad. Really bad. Okay. So, solar. So I can make more solar. I have all the stuff to make more solar. Oh yes, I need to get the iron plates over to get the battery production running now. Can't leave that off for too long. Or I won't have the accumulators to go with the solar panels. Okay, getting over here. You need... Why are you... Oh, we have a petroleum shortage? Yeeks. That's running. We don't have a backlog of anything. So it's just you running slow. Okay, so you need lots of iron. And we aren't really producing any oil more than we are, so I can't really ramp this production speed up to make more petroleum. We'd have plenty of blue paint and stuff like that, so it's just this stuff's going to be running slower, which means I've got less less petroleum to turn into sulfur to turn into explosives. So my explosive production is going to have to suffer a bit. Rail signals. So we'll reach that dead end tech, though it's a useful dead end tech. Okay, we need another wooden box. Another wooden box. You want... I'll give you the coal. We'll also give you... what else? Oh, you want sulfur as well. So I'll actually turn this on. So we are now making explosives. So we can get some rockets. Ah, the western... Oh no. Oh, that means we pissed them off. Well, I suppose we could have polluted enough to get across the lake. But they're coming. We've got guys coming in. It's probably coming from that big base. So that's even more power drain on our... We barely produce power network. So yes, more solar panels would be wise. Except I'm going to build more accumulators because we also need places to put that power. I already have all the stuff to make the accumulators properly. So we'll get the accumulators in. Alright, now I need a mid-aim pole. There. More accumulators, which doesn't immediately mean any more power, because right now we're drawing power. Looks like the solar panels are running at full speed as well. Oh, yeah. Full maximum output on the solar panels. So that means I'm going to have to build solar panels like mad. Or I'm going to have to start dropping our power requirements. Either way, I need to get more iron. Need to go gather more of those iron plates. I've always got an iron plate bottleneck because I did plenty of the copper. It's never a copper bottleneck. We've produced copper far enough in advance that we don't need it. Right side again. And with that frequency, that's we're gonna have to actually we're gonna use up a lot of power trying to defend that flank. We're not taking any damage. It's just frequent. So that suggests that we're hitting multiple nests. So we're probably hitting that bigger nest. Okay, so with that I can build 8 solar panels. Or 8 of these. Let's build 8 of those. It's going to sting. Sting in time-wise, right? I suppose I could jack some of the copper wire to speed it up. Well, I could even go ahead and jack some of the circuits, because I'm stealing all the iron anyway. Jack some of those circuits. Jack some of this stuff. Just so I can get all the productivity motors I can with current plastic. And that's going to shut down our science almost entirely. E. Queue up the last of those. Actually, let's unqueue everything. And queue it up properly. Okay, so it's gotta make 55 of those circuits. So we can make all the stuff we have for that stuff and shove those in machines. That'll lower our power consumption. Though we are using it all. We're using every last drop of our power, which means I still don't know how these capacitors are charging occasionally. Unless occasionally just have some stuff must shut down. Oh, the ones at the bottom aren't. And occasionally we just don't have power usage, but that's rare and far in between. You know, they're over here producing power, they're over there grabbing it too, which is a little unusual. They're on both sides of the equation. Probably over here providing bandwidth, because certain things like the laser turrets need a certain amount of kilowatt draw. And they're probably over here absorbing what actually isn't needed. Or maybe, actually, no, there's probably also a delay between the two. They can't switch right back and forth. So they keep idling, switching back and forth, because they keep getting themselves confused or something like that. I don't know. I do not know. I'll just grab this because you're obviously not making any inserters anytime in the near future. Okay. Once again, I'm going to right-click this and shift-click that, just to get a few of these circuits off the production line, because we have circuits in inventory, right? Well, they're now down here, but we had circuits in inventory. Trying to minimize the amount of time I have you guys waiting for me to build circuits. At the same time, I'm trying to keep things working. So let's go ahead. How many of these can I get away with only building the advanced circuits? To that one. Okay. We'll focus on building advanced circuits. They're getting close enough to actually damage us. Probably due to power shortage. Oh yeah, you can see we go back into the 1 minute zone. You can see the accumulators having to be drawn on. And you can see the rise in our power consumption from lasers. We had lasers going up to the point where we were almost not producing enough steam, and the accumulators are trying to prevent the rest. Actually, no, these aren't equal, right? This is 2.5, and that's like halfway up. Okay. 10 minutes. An hour. Oh, since I've loaded, I haven't been playing for even an hour. Or 1 in-game hour. I've been playing for an hour, but the game or I haven't had solar for an hour. That's what it is. 1 game hour, I haven't even had solar. I've only had solar for half a game hour. For the green is the accumulator. Solar is... Oh, I'm just getting confused. I'm confusing myself. Jack some more of these circuits. Technically, I don't actually need that built there, because that's just going to leave 1 being left in the middle. Okay, so we're almost done with our first efficiency module, which I'm going to again show on these assembly machines too, save us a little bit of power. And the next one goes in this one, and then I think it's over to the mines. We're going to start shoving it in the mines. So major power draws are, these draw 9 kilowatts, these draw 90 kilowatts, 90 kilowatts, can't put it in those, can't put it in those, 90 kilowatts, but can't put it in those. Servers can't put them in the, we can put it in the lab, but they're only 60 kilowatts, right? All of our refinery we can't put it in. These produce consume 150, but we've got a couple in there, so that's why they're not quite producing that much, right? We can't do anything about our weapons, right? The weapons are going to consume whatever the weapons are going to consume. So obviously the biggest thing to put them in is miners and assembly machines. The miners actually have 3 slots, so we can put a lot in them. 1 module. So 60% down to 60 kilowatts. Drop the demand just a lot. I think it also lowers the pollution. So lowering the pollution of our more polluting sources. So these pollute 3.6. But our primary polluting sources are our mines. Each one of the mines pollute 9. So getting them in the mines will reduce their pollution, which technically will actually result in us attracting fewer of our wild beasts. Less wild beasties. Okay, got another one without having to actually make all the components except for our advanced circuits here, which are probably the most time-consuming component. Probably the one component you probably want automated. But it's the one component I don't have on. Okay. Trying to reduce power. Trying to reduce power so that we're actually sitting below, like measurably on steam engines below 10 megawatts. Rail signals are done. I can't do automation, can't do logistics, can't do energy distribution. I can do construction robots. I think we're on the construction robots. Let's do the construction robots. Yep, we're under attack again, which means more turrets drawing power. Not quite there though. That we probably are. Yep. Try to get these productivity modules going. Slow and arduous they are. Just churning along slowly. Should be getting a second productivity module, right? Each one of these is a second, and in-game seconds are not the same as real-life seconds due to the fact that this is slowed down by our recording program. The recording program is making this game run at about half speed. Okay, effectivity module in there. Even more power saved. So as we can see, this is actually our lowest power drain now. We've got all these maxed out on keeping their power low. These are now our biggest power drain. They're also our biggest polluting. So this is, of the stuff we can stop polluting, this is here, right there. No, not quite that here. I have to remember each of these takes effectively 10. Because I have to build the more advanced circuit panel with the less advanced circuit panel. And the more advanced circuit panel takes up 2 of the less advanced ones, so it's actually 15. Yes, I'm just sitting here crafting things by hand. Power consumption. Massive power consumption. So this is only like, at most, right, it's barely even getting 20 kilowatts now. We're in the megawatts. We got 34 of these running 2.8 megawatts. And that's with some of these not even really working. And that one's not working. That one's probably not drawing 90 kilowatts. It could be, but it's probably not. Okay, first of the effectivity modules will be, or one of these effectivity modules will come in. Actually, I think they're efficiency modules, not effectivity modules. Oh, where are they? I can take a look. Oh, effectivity, yeah. Doing the right things instead of doing things right. We'll get 1, that will go in here. That will reduce our pollution. Boom. Pollution down from 9 to 6.3. Kilowatts also down. And we're actually at the point where we're not having to be bouncing on the accumulators anymore. Construction robots researched. So that doesn't take green That doesn't take. This is the one closer to the front that doesn't take blue, so we'll do that one next. Again, we're pretty much just waiting on these stuff, right? Waiting on basically the effectivity modules to both reduce pollution, reduce power consumption. Though reducing power consumption does inevitably reduce pollution because it's going to reduce the things these draw on our boilers. We got more of these circuits. How about like that? And then we can come here. Like queue up another one? Oh yeah, we can queue up another one. How many circuits do we have? And then we can queue up the other one. Oh, still need some of the copper cable, right? So I can come over here, collect that pretty quickly as well. And there we go. Oh, nope, one copper cable short. Okay, so all we have to make is our advanced circuits. I think they're advanced circuits. That might be some intermediate name. Yeah, advanced circuits. To make our effectivity modules, we can just shove those in machines. I think the next thing we should be focusing on is simply just making solar panels. Which of course takes electronic circuits. I think I need to build more electronic circuit makers. So I just have a place where I just click a button, walk up, click a button, have electronic circuits. You know what would be a good place? Right here. Right here will work. So that means I need an assembly machine. So the quickest way probably to get the assembly machine. So take all these off, click the assembly machine, and then click these back on. Nope, the assembly machine took some of the parts that I was using. Because I could handcraft the parts, but then I'd have to handcraft the parts. Okay. Where the assembly? Oh, the assembly machine's already done. That's how quick the assembly machine is. Because it's getting built. I need a long-handed circuit. Click all these off again. I need a long-handed inserter. Another short-handed. Actually, I need two short-handed because it's going to eat my long-handed. Or long-handed is going to eat one of my short-handeds. Okay, so I need a box. And a pole. Pole goes down. Box goes down. You are going to be told to make us electronic circuits. Stop to it. And then this is reminding me that I built these in a way that these can output enough to supply those two. So I'm probably not gonna have enough copper wires. In fact, if anything, I need these to output quick. As I'm realizing I'm not building any of these effectivity modules right now. 1, 2, 3. Let's put input in faster as well. So 1, 2, 3. Back to building effectivity modules. Alright, blues. Click, click, click. Get close enough. Click, click, click. We'll also do a click there. So I'll get these outputs not put up faster. So I mean these things will be able to grab faster and everything will be good. Actually, that effectively means I need another blue one here. So that immediately causes me to snatch a thing out of the air. Because we're back on doing the advanced processing again. Okay, we got an effective module. Let's put that away. Or put that in the machine to reduce our pollution. Well, really not to reduce our pollution, mainly because we need to reduce our power overhead. Okay, so I'll go ahead and put in the one where we put one in. So you get one of these. So now it's down to 36 kilowatts from 90. So 60% savings, 60% reduced pollution. And at some point I'm going to have to set up an advanced, one of these producers, and then one of these producers. And I know this, the upgrade to this takes these. Whoop. And in goes the stuff. Across the part goes, one pops out. We've got 20 of those. In fact, we'll be using those for solar panels, so that won't be an issue. We'll be making use of those real quick. Automated construction research completed. So can't do that, or that. We can do that, but we don't have a logistics system, so that's not in the rush. Those are for the logistics system, This is going to take a really long time. 30 seconds per one unit. Let's get the research labs working on that. You know, instead of building all these in a row like that, them up like that, so if I need to remove them to do something else, right, then I can remove them quickly. If I want to take all the electronic circuits, remove all the ones we can't, or aren't in the middle of the building. See, how many of these are we building? Or how many electronic circuits do we have? There's 26. So that means we can build one solar panel, and then all of these again. Then we can get another solar panel now. Which is going to go something like here. So 1, 2, 3. One in from that, one over. That's approximately where I want that pole to be. So we got another solar panel. We'll put the solar panel down. Accumulators are actually all the way full. I'm actually getting the steam engines to not use full power anymore. It's going to be a long time before I have to do some sort of thingamajig to turn off the steam engines. Thingamajig. Okay, so we got another one of these productivity modules. We'll go ahead and put them in another iron miner. Even though really thinking about it, I should put it in a coal miner so we get less pollution out of that coal side. Manage the damage to the walls, they did. I'm just walking around slowly. I know it's actually faster if I'm not recording this. So whenever I record, I get like twice the frame rate and go twice as fast. So if you're thinking, hey, this is much slower than when I play Factorio, well, it is. My computer is a GIMP when it comes to doing things, so I'm running this half speed, so this is actually pretty good for me. I'm actually able to play the game and record it. So let's start reducing the pollution of our network up here. Let's start with the one on the end, because that one's the one least likely to get shut down. So there we go, less pollution, less energy. And when they shut down, they technically shouldn't be making pollution. Or drawing power. And we actually got the power supply securely below 10. Might be time to go use more power, right? Of course, the other thing is, it might not be that we're not using the power. It might be that something's shut off because we're not feeding it right. So we've got a map. You know, that actually looks like the whole square. I think it's time to move the radar. The radar needs to be moved. I'm going to move it over to the oil refinery so I can get a better understanding on the size of that alien camp. Nope. West is under attack again. More power demand. You can see, oh, we're even then only barely drawing the accumulator network. Let's back you up. We're moving the raiders. Now I'm gonna go ahead and leave one here. Actually, I'm gonna go ahead and repair it. Because the advantage of leaving that one there is occasionally we'll go around and check the territory, which will reveal any of the worms that decide to spawn within our original scanning circle. The rest are going to move over to their new habitat to scan undiscovered, to scan the unknown. They're going to be like the Starship Enterprise, except they're not going to be flying into danger. They're going to be sitting in their nice comfy chairs like SETI. And their accumulators are all nice and full. Okay, we get over here. Where to put it? Probably as far south, east as we can get it. Yep, Sal's under attacking. In fact, actually, if I can just take one of our larger ones. Them larger ones, they got long reach. I'm actually reaching from a larger one to a larger one because the medium ones aren't close enough. I just put it right next to this lake. Would probably be right next to this lake. Probably the closest, or the most effective for going southeast. I'll just put a medium one down. Now I'll just put them all around the medium one. So I picked up. Where did they go? They're in here. Assume. Oh, they're there. So I'm assuming they're in here. Okay, they're back on the system. They're taking a little while to power up, of course. And there we go. They'll be happily scanning away to our southeast. And they're a couple squares separated, so they're gonna cover a good area. At some point I'll set up them in a new location and leave one here and so on and so forth. And we have more effectivity modules. Well, we have a effectivity module more. Oops. I'm looking at Skype, and because I'm holding down a button to walk, I start typing out that button repeatedly, which is not my desired intent. Ooh, 67 of these circuits. All mine. Okay, so let's build 10 of those, and back to building those. Oh, because they're taking up... Why are we suddenly having a need for copper in these electric circuits? I don't know. We're not using any iron up, so that's not the case. Okay, let's go put these two effectivity modules in a coal miner. Really, as it stands, I don't need a third one in any of the miners. because the last 20%, because you can only get it down to 20% original energy consumption. The last one won't be quite as efficient as the other ones, right? So just put in that one. That drops that power and pollution down, which is nice. So now we got all those solar panels. And we're making circuit panels again. Why are we making circuit panels? Why are you making circuit panels when you just do this? Yeah, that didn't fix the problem. Oh well, we got more solar panels, which will reduce our dependency upon steam. So we'll raise our dependency on accumulators during the night. So unlike just making the factory more energy efficient, they're not a save to everything. They're just reducing our pollution. So more solar panels, meaning more power can be produced by them, especially during the day. Starting to actually see the day-night cycle showing up in our power grid over time. Which results in the steam engines not having to run at full speed, which is good. You know, I probably have plenty of explosives to make lots of rocket launcher rounds at this point. Well, no, I only have something like 46. I only have enough sulfur for 46. Do we have effective orders? No, because I'm still waiting on these advanced circuits. They take forever. They take forever. You know, let's go look at how much explosives I have on hand. %74 on oil storage. You can tell that because I don't have any pumps, so any place where you can just look at the crude oil storage, you can see exactly how much we have. So we're actually completely out of petroleum. And because of that, this is not outproducing this, so that we don't have any more sulfur to transfer to coal. Where we use the accumulators, or where the accumulators generating or storing? No, we use the accumulators for a bit. Oh, but we're under attack, so the turrets are engaging the enemy. So we got 47 explosives. So we'll take the explosives, and those are of course going to be used in our rocket launchers. So one rocket launcher, and then we need all the rocket rounds we can get. It's only 16 rocket rounds. Okay, let's take everything off the queue. Let's get our rocket launcher. Let's get all the rockets. And let's go pick up more circuits so we don't have to make all these circuits. Well, I'm just noticing the time. It's probably been quite a while for you. So I'm Willcol100. If you like this and want to see more, please leave a like and a subscription. The like is useful because I use it to determine how many people like an episode or like a series and want to see more of it. If you have any comments on how to make this or any other episodes better, please leave a comment in the comment section. And as far as the subscription goes, it's useful for me to see how many viewers that I have, as well as to see as well as to make it so that YouTube notifies you if and when you want to, or if and when more are made for you. So, if you want to see more, again, leave those subscriptions. They're very useful. Until next time, this is Willcol100.